Hey everybody, it's Redneck Chimp. I want to bring you an actual full review on Dragon Age 2, the demo, released on February 22nd. Everyone probably knows that if you've been following along at all. The game is going to be really interesting when it finally comes out. There is going to be new aspects of the game completely compared to Origins. If you haven't already checked out Origins for yourself, feel free to go to my channel and, and check out some of the different walkthroughs I have. Mainly just got the Mage walkthrough. I do have some boss fights, so you get to see mainly the boss fights from the aspect of a warrior, a dwarf warrior that I played as. I really wanted to do the main tanking, so I know I'd be able to live and withstand a lot of damage. But on top of this, though, when I downloaded the demo, I was really expecting them to put in, of course, the most graphically enhanced, most exciting, easy to play parts of the game into it. First of all, I was right on that. The main beginning scene of it is going to be very easy. If you haven't already played it, it's very easy, but it's a lot of fun. It really opens you up, allows you to get to see the different abilities you can have, and it really allows you to kind of test out the class you're fixing to play as. So within the first 5 minutes of the game, you're going to know whether or not you're going to enjoy that class or not. And you're going to know whether or not you really need to re-roll, you could say. Of course, again, the three classes are going to be warrior. You can have either a two-handed warrior or a dual-wielding warrior, or you can have a sword and shield. There's not going to be as much dual-wielding, I'm afraid, because they have really hyped up right now, especially with the demo as well, the two-handed warriors, and it's the shield and sword, or shield and axe, or whatever you want to say, warriors. So there's all kinds of different trees on them. I think there's maybe Warmonger, Defender, there's like Guardian, all types of different things that you can work with and changes the aspect. So since we're talking about that, let's talk about the actual ability trees. In Dragon Age Origins, there was an actual kind of a layout booklet, like a template you had to go by that was very simple, basic. As you clicked on one, you go across. And so as you click on the first one, you know, like tier 1, then you go to tier 2, then you go to tier 3, and so on. And you have to buy what you want. Well, in Dragon Age 2, you don't have to do that as much. You still have your tier 1, you still have your tier 2, and so forth, but it's not as straightforward as that. It's more like if you think about a food web, like a food chain, well, a food web, where you have like different aspects, and they're linked to different things, but yet there's sometimes you can go straight across and get to them. It's in that sense. So that makes it a lot more entertaining, a lot more interesting, and to me, man, it makes it a whole lot easier. So I'm actually trying to find some of the builds so I can actually tell you exactly. I sure had this lined out, but I didn't. So I apologize about that. But basically, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how they continue on with that. And allow you to play with that as well. The actual, like in the Origins, when you leveled up, of course, you still get to pick, whether you want to be, say, if you're a mage, if you want to be a healer, you got to pick the healer class and actually unlock that. If you want to be a reaver as a warrior, you have to get trained to be a reaver, and then you have to unlock that class and keep going with it. It's still going to be sort of the same way, but in that abilities tree. Now, also, when you level up, of course, you get to increase your stats. Whether you want defense to level up, whether you want your attack to level up, your cunning, your dexterity, your mana, your willpower, anything like that, it's still there. You still have to increase it. But they revamped that a little bit and allowed you to be able to see on the side. So, on the side of it itself, you're now going to be able to see basically the stats for it. So how much crit you're going to have. You're going to get to see how much damage you get to put out, how much mana you're going to have, how much health you get by each point you put into that. So they've really done it better, in my opinion. Now, as far as the video cinematics in the game, really done them better. In Dragon Age Origin, you kind of had a set template for how the people looked, and it kind of made it to where it kind of got a little bit repetitive. You seen the same face structures, the same hairstyles, the same clothing. Like if you was a mage, you basically had the same exact clothing all the NPCs did throughout the entire game. I mean, it was really not graphically enhanced. I'll put it like that. That'd be the nice way to put that. So with Dragon Age 2 though, like Flemeth is a hottie. You can check out the clip here. I got it in the video. She is hot in this one. To be an old witch who is stealing young people's bodies and putting herself in them, and who can change to a dragon and just rape everybody. I mean, by herself, she can literally destroy the Darkspawn army. I don't know why she don't. I mean, hey, if people die, then that means she don't have somebody to switch into. So you would think she was killing herself. But anyways, let's not make her that powerful just yet. But she is hot. In the old Origins, she was ugly as heck. Man, I loved the idea of getting killed her. I thought she was a prick. And then Isabella, oh my god, Isabella was not really good looking, but she's still better looking than Flemeth in Origins. Dragon Age 2, holy cow. Like, you know, the short skirt, all that, they really overdone it. She wasn't even tan, man, in Origins. She's tan as heck in Dragon Age 2, so check out the clip as well and see that. But basically, wow, they really updone the characters. Everything seems to be a whole lot smoother, and I'm really thinking it's going to be a lot nicer than Origins. I'm hoping it will be as well. Of course, it was a demo. You might have got, if you played it slowly, read everything, done 30 minutes a game. You know, and so you got 30 minutes of the game plus the trailer again, some of the reviews. It's a nice demo, but it basically lets you just have fun with it. It didn't really challenge you at all. I mean, it didn't challenge me at all because I thought it was fun. But two more things before I call this review to a close. At least two more things here. The combat system. Completely revamped it. I'm so pleased with how they done it. In the old game, you basically click the button on your keyboard and then your guy went. That was how boring it was. And but now in Dragon Age 2, even the mage, as simple as using their spear, their staff, to cast spells. They got like twirling things and they can throw it, and it's so much better. I mean, it's like eye candy. It's eye candy for you. It's so much better, and I'm glad they done that. The rogue, I'm done telling you right now, the first playthrough I do of this game, when I pick it up on March the 8th at 12 a.m., it's going to be, as a rogue, enjoying the ability to do backflips and then jump back with two-handed daggers and stab somebody in the collarbones. Like, I want to cut off their clavicle. I mean, that's what I want to do. Push them back, stab, come behind them, and rip off their heads. Nothing cooler than that. Nothing cooler than that. The rogue is so acrobatic. They made the rogue so versatile. It's insane. So check out my channel though, and within the next week here, I'm going to put out all of these classes, walkthroughs, and I'm going to try to show you all the different classes, all the different spells they want to show off, and just kind of play through them together. The story changes based upon what class you choose, what gender you choose. It will change. It manipulates the game for you. I also like, and the last two things I'm talking about is the UI, both the chat UI and the new actual combat UI. Origins had the names and like your health bar and mana bar, stamina bar, kind of up in the left hand corner, and that end up kind of putting you in a bind, or kind of. I mean, it's like World of Warcraft. If you're used to it being up there, you're used to it being up there. There's no big deal. But in the new Dragon Age 2, it's down in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's kind of small. You don't have the roundness like you did in Origin. It's not a circular health bar. It's kind of just a straight line, but it's really small. So I'm hoping they put in a scalable UI. They didn't have it in the demo. I checked in case let's just see if it's locked even. It wasn't in there though, so I'm hoping they maybe try to incorporate that. Because there's going to be people out there that maybe have hard time seeing small things, even at the distance of a computer screen, especially on an Xbox or a PS3. You're going to have a hard time seeing that, I'm afraid. So if you have scalable UIs though, if you can kind of scale it up and make it a little bit bigger, it'll be so much better. I'll hopefully they do that before it releases. Or at least do it within the next patch or so when they start releasing the game. And then the chat UI though, I like that a lot. I like how they show you can be humorous, whether it's kind of a diamond in the rough comment, or whether it's, you know, being supportive and loving, or if it's just being like a jerk with the balls to the wall comment. So I like how they changed all that. I'm glad they did that. But I think that's about it. I think that about covers everything in the game. Everything has changed. Everything is better in my opinion. Other than the UI for the characters' names and health, I'd like for that to be scalable. Maybe even have an option of showing the actual number like you would in WoW, to know how much you got left, how much more damage you can actually take before you die. But other than that, I'm happy with it. I'm looking forward to the game coming out March the 8th. We'll be able to rise to power. I also look for my literal trailer I'm going to have up of the Destiny trailer. I'm going to make a literal trailer over that. Be sure to check out that. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. You can click the link either above, or you can just click the little subscribe button at the top of the screen up there. Top of the video. If you haven't already checked out my Dead Space series, I'm doing some walkthroughs of the first Dead Space. Then I'm trying to play through Dead Space 2. Be sure to check out that there in the link as well. And also check out my Pokemon if you haven't already as well. I got doing Pokemon Black right now. So be sure to check that out as well. Hopefully this review was helpful for you to be able to understand whether or not you want to go on through and go ahead and pre-order the game now. Or if maybe you're interested and say it's your birthday coming up soon, you want mom and dad or brother or sister or girlfriend or boyfriend to buy you the game. Perfect time to start figuring out. But be sure to check out my channel though. Check out my walkthroughs, my playthroughs. Subscribe to it if you want to. And hopefully there'll be more reviews in the future. Be sure to be watching out for my literal trailer for Dragon Age 2 as well. I'm going to put one out here within a few days, Lord willing. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave some comments as well. It helps me out to know whether or not you appreciate these videos. And I will see you all next time. Take care.